can you repeat? I know everybody's asking you that, but you are the best ambassadors for German since you've been making your career.
This was our idea. Let's say it this way: when we couldn't get a feet on the ground in Germany because of Deutschrock, of Krautrock, I said, let's go outside of Germany, you know, let's see and show the people in the world that in Germany is a new generation, not coming with tanks and making war, they come with guitar, bringing love and peace and rock and roll. So, and that was in the end a very good way, and we found out that rock music in general, it's a good bridge between generations, between continents, between philosophies and elements. Always music is a bridge. Mozart said, once he said, what would be the world without music? So, and I think that's the answer of everything. And we try to behave ourselves good worldwide. And the reflection we got is that we have a worldwide playground and getting being asked to come to so many places, and you know, we wanted to stop in 2010 with our farewell tour, but nobody let us go. And when you think about the Facebook audience, now we have around 10 millions. The priority, it's between 16 and 28 years old. And that's fantastic. That means we're not a band from yesterday, we are a band from yesterday and today. We made a perfect way, like the Stones did and a few other bands also, that you not pretend to old songs and stuff. So no, you be always aware of what's happening today, when things come in the right way, like the situation with going to Russia in Leningrad, then 1 year later, Music Peace Festival, then Klaus had the idea to write a song about Wind of Change. It became the soundtrack of the most peaceful revolution on earth. I mean, that's the point. We were not on TV, watching TV and said, oh, we'll write a song about this. No, we were part of it. And the highlight was to being being invited to Gorbachev to the Kremlin, you know, and it was fantastic. He's still our friend, and that's what music is all about. Friendship, enjoying life, and enjoying the moment.
And one question everybody said to me, asking me, can we hope to have one more new album?
You know, we're hoping as well, but it's no reason to make an album because we said we want to make an album. There must be an inspiration. There must be a moment, same like Wind of Change. It was an inspiration. The Russian tour, the Russian concerts in Leningrad in '88 was an vision. When I said in '82, when we rehearsed, we said, you know, when we have to play sooner or later in Russia. Well, in Russia it's no record company, it's no nothing. I said, anyway, we want to show these people we had the war with, that there's a new generation, what I said before. This philosophy goes on and on and on. And you know, we have now, that's the reason why it's called Crazy World, we have a crazy time again. In the 30 years ago, it was a crazy time because of in positive. Okay. Now it's negative. But this is the way of how our material world is function, plus and minus, and that's what it is. 2 steps forwards, 1 backwards. 2 steps forwards, 1 backwards. And that's what it is. You can't, because sometimes when the euphoria, it's so strong. Because, like Wind of Change, the wall came down and everybody was so excited. Of course they're doing mistakes by the changes, because by fast changes you do a mistake. In this case, things have to move back to understand why we had to do this and why is this happening. So, and then you wait, and then when everything was settled down, you go a step forward again.
Last question. You are a very young guy, 69, sorry.
Well,
no,
it's
just a
my
second.
problem.
One rock legend who is, you know, Scorpions is the champ, like also Rolling Stones, but are you feeling a little bit very young against Mick Jagger with 75 now? Because he went 75, so how are you feeling now? How do you get your energy still?
I feel very good because we have a great chemistry in the band. This was my first situation when I started the Scorpions. Because I was already in music with Little Richard, Elvis Presley and all these rockers when I started playing guitar already. But for me it was boring to be alone on stage and have the backing band. I was a team player, I was playing soccer every day at home with my friends. So, but when the Beatles and Rolling Stones came, there was the sign, yeah. So, and for my feeling was 4 or 5 friends traveling around the world playing music. And that was the red line which I was building up from the beginning of the Scorpions until now. That's the reason why the Scorpions still standing. And of course there are some musicians left. Because it's the vision or the possibilities music has. Not everybody has the same thoughts about it, you know. And you know, we're not doing it for money, we're doing it because it's fun. It's fun. So my father, and that's the philosophy of my father, he said to me, because when I had to learn a job, and I was very worried about what I can do and stuff, he said, don't worry about it. Do what you have to fun with. The money comes by itself, and he was right. That's all. The most people, they're doing the job because of the money. No, do it because what you like, what you have fun with, and then the money comes by itself. They're very easy, because when you do something you have fun with, it's your natural kind of thing. I learned this because I make meditation since 68, 69, and I learned that from meditation. To meditate every day, 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the evening, and sometimes in the 70s I was meditating, composing. So, and by this way, you're learning your person much better. You understand yourself and you know what is your way you have to go, and that's the situation everybody has to know. Most people, they're looking what other people doing and forgetting themselves. So you have to do what you love to do, and then you are happy, you don't need wars, you enjoy life because you do what you have to do because of nature.
That's the best word. Thank you very much, Theo. But let me ask this: if Rolling Stones is doing it with 75, perhaps we can hope that you do some more.
I mean, so far we have
with
Nicky D as a new chemistry part. It's fantastic. He is a very great guy, and no problems with him. He is always positive. And in this case, it's fun to be on the road, on tour. We had in the Olympic Stadium in Essence, we sold out with 60,000 people. 35,000 tickets were sold. The rest of people that came in there, sneaked in there, was jumping in it and stuff like this, because they had no tickets left, because they were only allowed to sell 35,000. You know, if you have the demand so strongly from the young and old fans, which we still have, that's fantastic, that's great. And when we feel this, and when Klaus can sing like he's singing now, we can always say thank you.
Rock and roll. Thank you very much.